Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to yoga session hosted by Santa Clara County Library. Uh, so, as Adrian mentioned, we will be taking 2 weeks break. So, we will not have the classes on next 2 Tuesdays, and we will start again on May 18th. So, today will be the last class for the month of April, anyways, and then we'll take 2 weeks break. Today's class will start in a standing position. So, let's all come into a standing. Let's start by keeping our legs to the distance of our hips. Lift your 10 toes off the ground. So I want you to spread your toes out completely, really wide, and then place them nicely down to the ground. Let's lift them once again. So I'm just displaying with my hands. You don't have to use your hands. Just open your toes out. Spread those fingers, feel the toes out all the way, and then relax it down. Let's start with our arm movement very slowly as we inhale. Take your hands all the way up and exhale. Let's circle our hands, bring our hands back to the heart center. 2 more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and exhale, circle it back. 1 more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it back, let it go. Relax your shoulders. Continue to keep your toes spread out. Let's work on lifting our heels off the ground. Gently work on lifting both your heels off the ground. Try to balance on the balls of your feet. See how that goes. Find your breath. Find your stability. If you're still taking a little bit longer, try to start engaging your core muscles by squeezing your abdominal muscles and relax. Let your heels come down. Lift your 10 toes off and place it down. Let's add our hand and leg movement together. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Lift your heels off the ground. Let's try to balance on the balls of our feet. Exhale, let's circle the hands. Bend your knees, push your hips back. Relax your shoulders and your neck muscles. Inhale, let's take our hands all the way, heels off the ground. Let's try to balance. Exhale, heels come down, hips go back, come into chair position. 2 more. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Balance. Breathe. And exhale, let's circle it out. Bring yourself back to chair. 1 last time. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's balance on the balls of our feet. Relax your jaw. And exhale, heels down. Come into chair and we will go into a variation of our arm position here. So skier arm. Exhale, take your hands all the way to the back. Reach the crown of your head forward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take it to the back. Inhale, reach forward. 2 more. Exhale, take it to the back. Inhale, reach forward. 1 last time. Exhale, take it to the back. Inhale, reach forward. Interlock your hands. Let's take the hands all the way up. Widen your stand out. Let's start with a simple side body stretch. Take your hands all the way towards your right side. Bump up your hip a little bit more towards the left side. Come back to the center. And let's go towards the other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Rotate your shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. And let it go. From here, let's try to use the bow and arrow. We have done this, I think, 2 classes previously, past 2 classes. So let's rest our right leg down to the ground. Let's lift our left heel off the ground. Let's first not add the arm movement. We'll work with our balance. Place your hands on your hips and slowly work on lifting your left leg off the ground. Now, if those of us who are not able to hold this position immediately to bring your knee in line with your hip, it's okay for you to tap and work and then slowly gain confidence and see how do the best you can to lift that leg up. Now see how it feels to open your hands out. Still okay here. We're going to gently take our left hand forward, make a bow, and you're going to draw the string and take that right hand all the way to the back. Open it up. One more. Bring your right hand forward so the left stays stationary. It's the right arm that's going to move. Pull the string and let's take it all the way to the back. Let it go. Gently bring yourself forward. Take your time. It's okay if you have to tap your toe. Pull the string. Gently take it all the way to the back. Let's do this one last time. Pull. And let's take it all the way to the back. Release the string out. Gently bring your hands into T-arm position and rest your feet down. Shake your right leg off a little bit more than your left because you will feel it more in your standing leg. And now gently press your left feet completely down to the ground. Release your right heel off the ground. Rest your hands on your hips. Try to stand up really nice and tall. Take your time, no rush whatsoever. And always the balance is different on both sides. It's exactly not the same. So don't feel it has to be perfect or anything like that. Do your best. Slowly lift that leg. See how it feels on this side. And then lift it up. Maybe you can go a little bit by flexing your feet, engaging your core, trying to stand up tall. Open your hands. Right hand comes forward. Let's draw the string with the left and let's take it all the way to the back. Gently come back and let's take it all the way to the back. Two more. Withdraw, pull the string towards you and release it back. Let's do this one last time. And let's take it all the way to the back. Lift your leg up, stay, breathe. Bring your hands into T-arm. Smile. And release. Let go of everything and shake your legs off. You will automatically feel it a little bit more on your left. Let's flex our lower back muscles by coming into half forward bend. Keep your legs to the distance of your hips. Let's take our hands all the way up. Push your hips back. Let's come into a half forward bend. Resting your palms on top of your kneecaps. Trying to reach the crown of the head a little bit forward. Inhale, slightly bend your knees, arch up your back. Palms facing up to the ceiling. Exhale, push your hips back. Let's come into a half forward bend. Inhale, take your hands all the way. Slightly bend your knees and then arch it up. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Relax your shoulders and your neck muscles. If you have lower back issues going on, come into half forward bend. Otherwise, let's progress and come into a full forward bend. So listen to your body. Do the best you can. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Bend your knees a lot. Press your belly into your thighs. Fly your hands to the side. Gently take your hands all the way up. One more time, interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm up. Let's widen the stand out so we are no longer within the frame of our mat, but we are not to the distance of our hips, slightly wider. Let's take it towards the left side. Slowly take your hands all the way towards the left side. Come back to the center and let's take it towards the right side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Rotate your shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders and let it go. Shake your legs off a little bit and let's step to the top of our mat. I'm going to just adjust the camera a little bit here so that you can see me better. So we're going to go to a cat and cow. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, push your hips back. Let's come into a forward bend and then step the right leg to the back and step the left leg to the back. Rest your knees down, spread your fingers out. Let's start with a very simple basic cat and cow. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Let's come into a neutral position. The neck is in line with the spine. Gently tuck your toes and step your right leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. From here, we're going to adjust our back leg. So turn your back leg, which is your left leg, toes inward and keep them tucked like that at the back. Now walk your right heel so that your right heel comes in line with your left knee. So I will go sideways to show you better. So this is how you're going to look. They're going to be an alignment. Your heel and your knee are going to be in alignment. Let's bring our hands. So you're pointing your hands towards your right knee, the right hand, and the left hand is at the back. Very slowly, let's take our right hand all the way up and rest your left hand behind you. So now if you look at yourself, your left hand, left knee, and your right leg are in one straight line. Still okay here. Gently extend your right leg all the way up and flex your feet. And breathe. Still okay here. Let's take our right hand all the way over the head. Let's stretch it out. Not only you're feeling the stretch on the right side of your body, but you're feeling it at the back of your right leg as well. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Gently bring yourself all the way up. Withdraw that right leg. Bring that right leg back in position. Remember, we took our left leg off center, right? So bring that leg back in position. So you're going to keep your toes and turn your body. So now you're going to look like this with your left ankle in line with your knee and your right leg forward. Now this leg position, you're going to adjust based on how your lower back is doing today. If you want to go into a little bit deeper stretch, you can walk this leg a little bit farther away from you. Otherwise, keep it closer to the body. And now start to push your hips forward. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And breathe. Slowly circle your hands. If you have taken this leg a little bit farther away, just bring it a little bit closer to the body. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Let's take that right leg, but don't rest it to the ground. So I want you to take your leg to the back like this and gently circle your ankle and reverse the direction of the rotation of your ankle and catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Now we're going to move the body back and forth a little bit. So try to lean forward and press your heel back. Let's try to lean forward and press the heel back. One more, lean forward and press the heel back. Let's come into a neutral position. We're going to stretch our shoulder out here. So we have our right leg extended out and we're catching the ball of the feet on the ground. Let's take our right hand all the way up. Same hand, same leg. See how that feels. And exhale, thread it through. Inhale, take your right hand all the way up. And exhale, thread it through. Gently place your right hand down to the ground. Bring your right leg back in position. Relax your toes and slowly back your tail. Move your hips from side to side and come back to the center. We're going to start with our basic cat and cow before we start the whole sequence on the other side. Inhale, look towards the ceiling and exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling and exhale, round your back. Let's come into a neutral position. Tuck your toes. Gently step your left leg forward and slowly bring yourself all the way up. Slowly turn your right leg toes inwards. Walk your left heel so that your left heel comes in line with your right knee. So this is how you would look. Open up your hands, left hand comes forward, right hand goes to the back. Very gently, let's take our right hand, press it down to the ground. Make all adjustments so that your right hand, your right knee, and your left heel are in one straight line. From here, slowly extend your left leg out, flex your feet. And now take your left hand all the way over your head. Make a connection with the back of your left leg and the side body on the left side. And breathe. Very slowly, pull the belly button towards you, bring yourself all the way up. Gently drop your hands down. Let's pull that leg back in position. You're going to bring our right leg in line. So all you're going to do is you're going to turn your leg so that your ankle comes in line with your knees. If you want to walk your left leg a little bit farther away from you, you can step that leg a little bit farther so you can take the support of your hands and gently press your hips forward. And then inhale, take your hands all the way up, arch it up. And breathe. Circle your hands. If you wish to take that leg a little towards you, it will be easier. Bring that leg a little closer. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Pull that leg back, but keep it off the ground. So take it up. Gently rotate your left ankle and reverse the direction of the rotation of your left ankle. Catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Press your heel all the way to the back. We're going to rock our body back and forth. So try to roll on the balls of your feet. Crown reaches forward and press it to the back. Few more, forward and back. Two more and back. One last time and back. Gently see how it feels to lift your left hand all the way up. And exhale, thread it through. So we're not resting the hand down, we're just working with our shoulder. Inhale, take your hand all the way up. And exhale, thread it through. Gently place your left hand back in position. Bring your left leg back. Relax all 10 toes and back your tail from side to side, relaxing your lower back muscles. Let's come into an extended child's position. Widen your legs out. Take it as wide as your mat. Push your hips back. Just relax onto the mat. If you can't bring your forehead down for any reason, stack up your arms and then make a fist and rest your forehead on top of your fist. Those of us who are able to, bring your forehead down. Slowly lift your head up. Let's reset back to cat and cow. So walk your legs back towards each other, but there is space between your legs. We're going to work on engaging our core muscles a little bit more by lifting our knees off. We have done this many times. Most of you are aware of this one. So keep your toes tucked. Lift both your knees off the ground. Let's hold and hover those knees off the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your knees. We're going to start by stepping our right leg forward, just like how we did earlier on. So simply bring your right leg forward, but place your hands on either side of your right leg this time. Keep your left leg toes tucked. We're coming into a high lunge. Very slowly take your time. Lift your left knee off the ground. Make all adjustments to find your balance with your back heel off the ground. Pull the belly button towards you, gently bring yourself all the way up. Now, if you lost the position on the way, it's okay for you to rest your heel down and then see if you can release the heel off. Let's open our hands into T-arm. We have our right leg forward. Let's take our left hand forward. So take it, opposite hand comes forward. Right hand goes back. Take your right hand, rest it on top of your left. Left hand goes all the way up. Left hand comes forward, right hand goes back. Now turn your arms. So you're going to bring your right hand forward, left hand goes back, but your left heel comes down and your palms come down. So you end up in a warrior two position. Let's take our left hand, wrap it behind our back, and let's reverse the warrior. Try to sit into the position. Allow your knee to go over the ankle. Let's reverse the warrior. Breathe. Transition back to warrior two. Bring your knee in line with your ankle. Let's get into extended side angle. Right hand rests on top of the right thigh. Left hand goes up. Option to slide that hand down towards the ground. And breathe. Gently transition back to warrior two. As our hands move, so will our heel move now. So your left hand is coming into T-arm. Pivot on the ball of the feet. Face forward towards your right knee. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Gently, we're going to take our right leg all the way up. Take your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Point your toes. Bend your right leg. Come into a fire hydrant. Inhale, take your right leg all the way up. Point your toes. Drop your right leg down and pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Reset back to cat and cow, but we are not doing a cat and cow. Tuck your toes. And slowly step your left leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. We're going to place our hands on either side of our left and come into high lunge. Slowly place your hands on either side of your left leg. Right leg toes continue to stay tucked. Take your time. Make all adjustments. Find your grounding. And then when you feel ready, gently bring your hands to prayer arms. Slowly open up your hands, flower your hands. Left leg is forward, right hand comes forward, left hand goes back. Take your left hand, rest it on your right thigh. Take your right hand all the way over. And breathe. Very gently transition into warrior two. So you're going to start to move everything, right? As your left hand comes forward, your right heel comes down, you will end up in a warrior two with your left leg and your left hand forward. Wrap your right hand behind you. Take that hand, pull it, wrap it around. Reverse the warrior, flip your palm up to the ceiling, sit into the position, and let's take our left hand all the way up. And breathe. Transition back to warrior two. Bring your knee in line with your ankles. Let's get into extended side angle. Left hand rests on top of the left thigh. Right hand goes all the way over. Gently, if you wish to take that left hand down to the ground, optional, totally optional. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you, back to warrior two. As your hands move, so will your heel move. Gently come into T-arm, pointing your body towards your left knee. Your right heel is off the ground. Place your hands on either side of your left leg and gently take your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Come into fire hydrant. Take your left leg up, point your toes, drop your left leg down and pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Let's come into an extended child's position. Take a break, let it go. Relax your lower back. Deepen your breath. Gently bring yourself up. So you're going to come onto a standing position on your knees. And let's work on rotating our wrists off. So make a fist of your hands. Take your thumb inside. Cover it up with your 4 fingers and gently rotate and also massage. While I quickly demo what we're going to do next, you can take care of your wrists a little bit, right? So don't do it for now. Just watch me. When we come back, we are all going to meet in a downward dog position. Right? So we're going to take our right leg all the way up. So this would be 3-legged dog. We're going to bend our right leg at the knee. So we're coming into core plank. We're going to take our right knee towards our left elbow. Then we're going to bring it towards our left wrist. Then we're going to take it towards our right elbow. Then we're going to take it towards our right wrist. Then we're going to take it up. And then we're going to come into fire hydrant. Extend back to 3-legged dog and press that leg down, right? So make just an important thing that you want to note is you're going to start with your opposite arm. When you take your right leg up, you're going to start with your left elbow, left wrist, right elbow, right wrist, back to fire hydrant, 3-legged dog and come back. As simple. So now you know you don't have to worry about looking at me. You can do it at your own, in your own flow. Let's take our hands, place it down. Let's meet in a downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Ready? Let's start by taking our right leg all the way up. 3-legged dog. Point your toes. Bend your right leg at the knee, core plank. Point your right knee towards your left elbow, touch. Left wrist, touch. Right elbow, touch. Right wrist, touch. Inhale, take it up, 3-legged dog. Bend it, fire hydrant. 3-legged dog. Drop that leg down and pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Push your hips back and relax. Take a break. Massage your wrists off. Gently, let's meet back in a downward dog position. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, start to walk the dog, preparing for the same flow on the other side. Gently take your left leg all the way up, 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, come into core plank position. Go towards your opposite elbow. Touch your right wrist. Take your left, touch it towards your left wrist. Back to 3-legged dog. Fire hydrant. 3-legged dog. Downward dog. Pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Child's position. Take a break. Let's meet back in a downward dog position. And slowly walk your hands back towards your body. So we'll end up in a forward bend position at the back of our mat. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it back. Let go of your hands and your legs. Just shake it off a little bit and widen your stand. So we're going to take our legs now beyond the frame of our mat. All toes pointing forward. Let's take our hands all the way up. Palms facing forward. Let's come into half forward bend. Push your hips back. Simply come into a half. Let's go back and forth a little bit to check the lower back. Those of us who are feeling a lot of pressure around the hips, around the back of your legs because you have tight hamstrings, you can soften your knees a little and see if that releases the pressure off a little bit. Otherwise, just come back up. Inhale, let's all come back up. Exhale, push the hips back, half. Inhale, take it all the way up. Still all right here. If you want to progress, totally optional. Push your hips back, gently progress, and bring your hands. Rest your fingertips down to the ground. Do not rest the heel of your palm down to the ground. We're going to walk our hands with our fingers pointing forward today. Walk your hands one step back. One more. So both your hands one at a time. Left and your right. Now open your hands all the way out. Press your heel of your palm down to the ground. Stay. You're going to feel a deep stretch in your lower back. And breathe. Gently release the heel of the palm. Walk your hands one step forward. Now only press your right palm down to the ground. So to the center of the mat. It is not towards your right side, but it is to the center of your mat. Think about the bow and arrow that we did in the beginning of the class. Think the string is right next to your right hand. Start to pull that string. Make a fist of your hand. Bend that elbow. Take that hand all the way up and release. Let it go. Bring your hand down. Grab the string. Pull the string. Engage your bicep muscles. Lift your head up. And shoot the arrow. Let it go. Two more. Let's hold on to the string. Pull. Elbow is close to the body. It's not going out like that. And release the bow. One last time. Pull. And release. Let it go. Place both your hands down to the ground. Climb onto the fingertips. Let the heel of your palm be off the ground. Take your right hand, support your lower back. Take your left hand, support your lower back. Press the palms into your lower back. Gently make your way up in a supported manner. Slide your hands down. We're going to bend both knees to release the pressure off from the back of our legs. So you can just rest your hands on your hips for now. And release paddle those legs off a little bit to release the pressure from the back of your legs. Come back to the center. Let's take our hands, interlock the hands now. Let's feel the center of the chest. Soften your knees and give a back bend to the body. And breathe. Gently press your feet down to the ground. Bring yourself up. Release your hands. Take the hands all the way up. We're going to start by flexing the lower back a couple of times. Push your hips back, half forward bend. Stay. Remember, if the full forward bend is a bit too much for you, you don't have to do it. Inhale, take it up. Keep your knees soft if you wish. Arch up your back. Exhale, push your hips back, half. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, push your hips back, half. Stay. Option to come back to standing and keep flexing the lower back, or just rest your fingertips down. Bring your hands down, only your fingertips down. Walk your right hand inwards with your fingers pointing forward. Normally we turn our hands like this. Today we're going the other way. So fingers are still forward. left, right, and left. And now press your palms down completely, the heel of your palm. And breathe. Think about lower back, guys, and the back of both your legs. And breathe. Gently release the heel of the palm off. Step your fingers forward. Rest your left hand completely down to the ground. Hold on to the string with your right. Pull the string. Remember, the elbow comes close to the body. Don't take it wide like that. I want you to pull so you'll engage your bicep muscles. And then take your hand, release that string out. Gently, let's grab the string with our right hand. If you want to really pull it hard because it's a tight one, it's not a loose one. So visualize that. And pull, pull, pull. And release. Let it go. 2 more. Pull. And release. Last time. Remember to breathe. And release. Gently place your right hand also down to the ground. Keep your arms about shoulder width apart. Take your left hand, support your lower back. Take your right hand, support your lower back. And gently pull yourself all the way up. Slide your hands down and gently pedal your legs off. And take your time, heel toe yourself, and very slowly and gently bring yourself back onto the mat and shake it off. Let's step to the top of our mats. We're going to meet again. I'm sorry about that. We're getting a little cut here. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale, let's come into a full forward bend. Stay where you are. Place your fingertips in front of your toes. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and do that. We're going to start to come into single leg splits, right? So gently take your left leg all the way up. Point your toes. Hold, stay, lift it up. Bend your left leg. Bend your right knee. Take your left to the fold of your right. Try to pretend you're sitting down. Inhale, lock your right knee. Point your left leg toes. Exhale, let's try to sit down. Inhale, let's take it all the way up. Exhale, pretend to sit down. Last time, inhale, take it all the way up. Point your toes, extend your leg. Slowly bend your right, take the left to the fold. Changing a little bit here. Take your left leg behind your right. Gently rest your left knee completely down to the ground. Now you're going to push your hips back so that you're going to sit down on your mat. I'll face forward in a second. And you're going to turn. You're going to try to stack up your knees basically. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands to the back. Lift your hips up and stack up your knees like this. And sit down, relax. Once again, lift your hips up. Try to adjust your legs a little bit and relax. Stay and breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Both your hips are pressing down to the ground. Exhale, let's lead with the chin. Rest our palms down to the ground. Bring your forehead towards your right knee. And breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands. You can place one hand forward, one hand next to your body. Lift your hips up. Walk your hands forward. I have to step a little back so you can see me better. So you have both your knees down to the ground like this. And your arms are about shoulder width apart. Right? So we all have our right leg forward and our left leg to the back. So let's release our left leg out. and release your right leg out. So you will end up in a plank position. Stay and breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet in a downward dog position. Now take yourself into three-legged dog. Point your right leg toes up. Come into core plank position. Bend your right leg at the knee. Drop your right leg down. We're going to end up in a pigeon position. Push your hips all the way to the back. Rest your left knee down to the ground. Relax your toes. And extend your arms, bring your forehead down to the ground. So you are in a pigeon position with your right leg bent. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. Now we already have our right leg in the front and it is bent. We're going to sweep our back leg forward, right? So for that, bring your left hand forward. Take your right hand next to your body. All you're going to do is you're going to sweep that leg. So you're going to bring your left forward legs. So then you will end up with your right, the base of your right to the inside of your left. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your left hand. You can either rest it on your toes or you can rest it on your shin. Doesn't matter. But focus on your right hand. Reach your right hand all the way forward. Pull that string. Bring that elbow closer to the body. And take it all the way up and release. 3 more. Reach your right hand forward. So you observe the shoulder rotation here. You're giving good full rotation there. Pull the elbow closer to the body. Take your hand all the way up. Release. And it's like rowing, right? If you imagine like the circular movement that you're creating with your arm. Pull. And take it all the way up. Release. Last time. Pull, think it is a really tight string, right? So really engage your bicep muscles. Take it all the way up, stay. Now come into a simple, normal side body stretch. And breathe. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands, extend both your legs and shake it off. Whole sequence on the other side. Let's bend our legs. Let's meet up in a downward dog position. Start to pedal your legs off. Walk your hands back towards your body. You'll end up in a forward bend position. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands. Rotate your shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Are going to face sideways, so you can observe the single leg splits, but you can be to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale, let's come into a forward bend. Place your fingertips in front of your toes. Gently take your right leg all the way up. Single leg splits. Take it up. Point your toes. Exhale, bend your right knee, come to the fold of your left. Inhale, take it all the way up, point your toes. Exhale, and sit down. 2 more. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, take it all the way up. And this time, as you bend your right knee, take that right knee behind your left. The first thing that you want to do is find your grounding by pressing your right knee down to the ground. Now you feel safe to push your hips back. Gently work on pressing your hips back. So you will come into a position with your left knee on the top and your right below. We'll make adjustments to stack up our knees. So sweep your hands to the back. Press your knuckles. So I want you to make a fist with your hands and then press your knuckles to lift your hips up. So press it and lift. And now make adjustment with your legs. So see how I'm wiggling my legs like that? And then press your hips down. And connect with both your glutes. It's not like one hip is lifted off and one is pressing to the ground, right? Lift, adjust, and press both your hips down nicely. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Relax your shoulders and your neck muscles. Exhale, come into a forward bend. And breathe. Connect with your left glute. Slowly as you breathe in, take your hands all the way up. Place one hand next to your body, one hand in front of you. Press both your palms, lift your hips up. Slowly bring your hands, both hands, shoulder width apart, both knees down to the ground. We're going to start by taking our back leg out. So extend your right leg out, catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Extend your left leg, catch the ball of the feet on the ground. You are in plank position. Let's meet in downward dog position. Start to pedal your legs off. Take your left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee, hold plank position. Drop your left leg down and come into pigeon position on the left side. So relax your right knee down, relax your toes at the back. Those of us who are able to extend your hands, bring your forehead down towards the ground. Very slowly and gently walk your hands back towards your body. Remember, we're going to sweep that back leg to come into a seated position. So place your left hand down to the ground. You can gently start to sweep that right leg and bring it forward. So you will end up with your right leg extended out. Your left knee is bent. Take your hands all the way up. Don't worry about whether the right hand touches the toes or not. That's not our goal. We're going to focus on our left hand. Wherever your hands touch, maybe the toes, maybe the shin, doesn't matter. Let's start with our left hand. Slowly take your left hand forward. Now make a fist. Visualize the tight string. Draw that string. So I want you to think about your bicep muscles. Pull the arm towards your body. Take that hand all the way up and release the string out. Give a full rotation to the shoulder. As you come closer, make a fist. Pull and let it go. Two more. Reach. Think about left shoulder blade. Pull. Take that arm up. Release. Last time. Reach. Pull. Take it all the way up. Stay. And come into a normal side body stretch. And breathe. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it out. Extend both your legs and shake it off. Extend your arms. Let's start with simple point and flex here. Point and flex. I need to go further back. Point and flex. Point and flex. And release. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Let's come down. Actually, let's do one thing. We have still time. Let's quickly do one core boat position, basically, to engage our core muscles. Take your hands to the fold of your knees and gently work on lifting the legs off. So try to bring your ankle in line with your knees. Still okay here? Extend your hands out. Still okay here. Extend your legs or flex. Hold. Breathe. And let it go. Extend. Now let's come down into a lying down position on our mat and bring your knees along with you into your chest. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps and let's massage the back. Touching the four corners around the lower back, drawing circles. And reverse. Become aware of the lower back. And your body weight moving, massaging the back. Drop your feet down. Rest your hands next to your body. Let's make our way into a simple bridge position. Start to release your lower back off, your mid back, and lift your belly button up. Gently, let's start to place our shoulder blades down, mid back, lower back, and our tailbone. Bring your knees along with you into your chest. Flex your feet. Open your hands into T-arm and drop your legs towards your right side. Coming into a simple spinal twist. Pull the belly button towards you. Slowly roll yourself back to the center. Place your hands on top of your knees. Move your knees from side to side. Come back to the center. Open your arms. Let's drop our knees towards the left side. Spinal twist on the other side. Pull the belly button towards you. Gently come back to the center. If you want to massage your back, just one more time, go ahead and do that. And reverse. Extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give a full body stretch. And release. Open your hands, open your legs. Find a nice, comfortable position to relax your body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Just become an observer to your own breath. And as you breathe in and out, try to find stillness in your body and mind. Slowly bend both your knees and turn your body to the right side. And take the support of your hands and make your way up into a seated position with your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to the heart center with the thumb touching the heart center. If you wish to make a small prayer for your loved ones in the world around you, you may do that at this time. Whenever you're ready, very slowly start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's all take a bow together and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys. I'll see you all in 2 weeks.